hit the goddamn record button! Welcome back, Fanatics. My name is Feral Fanatic, and today we are going to be continuing Ace Academy. I think this is episode 6 or something. If I seem flustered, it's because I am. I forgot to hit the stupid record button again. Oh my god. Oh man, it's gonna be one interesting day.
They started as soon as the paperwork was signed, so your gears will be as good as new in time for the match today.
Jesus, man. I don't know how to thank you. She blushes.
You don't have to. I promised I'd find you one, and I always keep my promises.
He is looking great. I just want to point that out. Great waifu material, guys. Alright. I don't know what I'd do without you. You're a lifesaver. Yuuna's blush deepens, and she seems pleased by my words. You're just gonna meet the team before the match. We can share the good news together.
Sure, as long as I won't intrude on anything.
You won't. She nods. I need a haircut is what I need. So I know we don't get our scores back this class, but how do you think we did on the project?
I think we'll get a really high mark.
Well, that's good. You're the smart one here. Yeah? I hope so. We worked really hard on it. She nods.
I feel really confident about it. I'm happy we were able to meet over the weekend and finish the project together. I think it made a huge difference than if we worked separately.
Me too. And getting to spend time alone with her was an added bonus. It definitely was. We got that cute little, I don't want to say cutscene, but a little, like, art of her on the bike with us. It's pretty cute. Our conversation winds to a close. The professor comes in and starts the class. Sorry. Get the burpees here. The professor wraps up the lesson and students begin to file out of the classroom. I gather my belongings and head out of class. I want to text my team, but when I reach in my pocket, I find empty air. Dang! My phone's still in my gear, which is still undergoing repairs. Yuuna walks beside me. Let me fix my shirt. It's bugging me. How much longer do you think it will be until the repairs are done?
Probably most of the afternoon. That's how long it usually takes, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Is something wrong?
I don't want to tell her my phone is in there. That might bring up some awkward questions about what it's doing in there. I recall the team's reaction from yesterday and am confident in my decision to avoid the topic. I'm just eager to check on my gear. She nods understandingly, a small smile on her lips.
When should I come meet the team?
How about once the repairs are done? We can meet in front of the hangar and I'll let you in.
Great, I'll see you then.
Yuuna slings her bag over her shoulder and heads off. I should text my team about the repairs now rather than later. It should be fine to go collect my phone. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble or anything. I make my way to the hangar, but Eagle isn't in its usual dock. They must have moved it so they could complete the repairs without any chance of accidentally harming the surrounding gears. That's fair. I circle around the gear hangar until I come upon an enclosed area in the far corner, well away from the parked gears. As I approach, I can hear the whir of machinery muffled through the heavy doors, which are open ajar. I peek inside and see Eagle and Emerald surrounded by a group of mechanics. I push on the doors before I can enter. One of the mechanics jogs over to me.
Sorry. Only personnel may enter here.
My gear is here.
Then it's undergoing repairs right now.
I know, but I need something from my gear.
You can get it when repairs are complete.
Quit being a dick. Actually, I need it now.
Why? What is it?
This is so embarrassing. I mumble out my response. It's my phone. I left it in the cockpit.
What?
My phone.
What is your phone doing in your gear?
I was charging it.
Your gear is not a charging station.
I know. He sighs.
All right. Which gear is yours?
I point to Eagle.
Wait here.
He closes the door. After a few minutes, he returns with my phone in his hand. Thanks.
Is there anything else?
No, thanks again. He nods and shuts the door. Well, that was frustrating. As I walk towards the exit, I unlock my phone and am greeted by 13 messages? They're all from Nikki. Now that I think about it, I don't remember if I saw her last night. Open it up, I read them in succession. Hello, my favorite big bro. How would you feel about picking me up from Megumi tonight? Ooh. Did you get my last text? Cooking class is almost over, and I'd really like to go hang out with Megumi. So you can ride over. Can you give me a ride home? Oh, is that why she was pissed off? Is that a no? If you don't want to give me anything, you should say so. Fine, I'll take the bus. Are you mad at me? What did I do? What is? I'm sorry. Please don't be mad anymore. Dude, why are you ignoring me? Just tell me. Wow. Okay, I literally make all your meals and you can't even do this one little favor for me? Don't be a jerk! What the heck is that face right there? I'm on the bus now thanks to someone. Guess whose team now is a sponsor and the gear already on a go to repair? Oh wait, that one's oh, that's from Yuuna. The last text was sent from Yuuna this morning before class. Well, that explains a lot. No wonder Nikki was so moody this morning. I'm sure once I tell her it's all a misunderstanding, she'll be fine. She'll probably give me shit too. I'll shoot my team a text. You guys want to go repairs? Meet me in the hangar in 2 hours. Well, that's taken care of. Still a lot of time to kill. I wonder what I should do. Okay, Ori Valley. Let's go hit up Yuuna. Dial Yuna's number and wait for her to answer.
Hello?
Hey Yuuna, it's Dalian. I was wondering if you had some time to hang out. Maybe we're going to do another tennis match. Just going to shoot me down.
I'd love to, but I've got class in about half an hour. I was about to stop and grab a coffee. Would you like to join me?
Sure, why not? Yeah, that sounds great. I'll meet you in the cafe.
Okay, see you soon.
I hang up and I walk to the cafe. Oh, that's a nice little art. Yuna's already there by the time I arrive. She sits at the table near the window. After ordering myself a coffee, I join her. She smiles in acknowledgement as I sit down. So, what class do you have next?
Just one of my PHPT degree requirement classes. It's not one of the more interesting ones, so I'm not too excited about going.
Fair enough.
Do you have any more classes today?
Nope, all done for the day.
That must be nice.
Kinda. Alright, Sparkle as she sips her coffee.
So, how are you spending your free time between classes? Anything fun?
It varies. I go to the library to study or chill in the pilot's lounge. Generally, I like to spend some quality time with my gear. She glances at the teal straps on her uniform as she takes a sip of her coffee.
What made you decide to be a pilot?
That's a good question. My dad was an engineer and I grew up building mechs with him. He and I actually built Eagle together. Oh, we built it from the ground up.
Eagle must be really special to you then.
Yeah.
So why didn't you go into engineering?
My dad always wanted to be a pilot, but he was colorblind, so he could never become one. He always encouraged me to be a pilot. Instead, I never even considered doing anything else. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing it just because my dad wanted me to. I love piloting. It's just something I always knew I wanted to do. What about you?
I actually almost joined the pilot program.
Oh, why not? Really? What changed your mind? She hesitates. The words are on her lips, but she's debating whether or not to say them.
There were a lot of factors, but the biggest reason I chose to study PHPT is because pilot health and safety is frequently overlooked.
I sense some dramatic backstory with her.
Pilots go through a rigorous training process, and people don't consider the long-term effects that training has on a person, especially when you're talking about G-force training and the like. Being a pilot can take more of a toll on your body than you know.
I can imagine. You can check my health any day. I feel safer just knowing you're here to look out for me. She blushes.
I'll try my best.
So pilot health and physiotherapy. Does that encompass mental health as well as physical?
Yes, definitely. Most people tend to forget that a healthy mind is just as important as
But
a healthy
dogs
body.
check about some people
But an
out there, yeah.
unhealthy mind can just be as destructive, if not more so, than an unhealthy body.
Oh, wish I said. Let's talk about mental health. I'll admit I'm a little guilty for getting that myself. Is there currently any large emphasis on mental health screenings for pilots? Or is this an ever-evolving process?
It's an ever-evolving process, and unfortunately, it usually takes a tragedy before people realize there's a flaw in the system.
Yeah, that's a lot of things that happen like that, actually. Really? Oh, wow, that's weird. It's not like a girl. Ah! She nods.
Obviously, a pilot has to pass a mental health evaluation before he can earn his license, but that screening needs to be more rigorous and more frequent.
What do you mean?
Some mental illnesses are easily diagnosed, but some are more tricky, and some can disappear and reappear, like depression or addictions.
Depression and addiction, yep. It's true.
Those are hard conditions to spot because for the most part, they must be self-reported. But if a pilot knows that he may lose his license because he has this condition, he may not report it. It could reach a level where he would not only endanger himself, but those around him.
Shouldn't his colleagues or teammates report him if they notice the pilot's strange behavior?
They absolutely should, but the way the current system works, the responsibility falls on the pilot himself and not his peers. Pilots who are on anxiety or depression medication can also be disqualified from earning their license just because of the medication use alone.
Isn't that kind of like punishing the pilot for treating his condition?
There are arguments for both sides. The pilot is being punished for treating his condition, and because he uses the medication, he should be considered to be in sound mind. On the other hand, someone who is using the medication has a greater potential for significant underlying psychiatric or psychologic problems, and the side effects of medication is always unpredictable, so they're considered a risk.
Fair enough. I guess both sides make sense. What side are you on? Yuna's eyes flash.
I'm a strong advocate for reform. We need pilots to understand the severity of these conditions, and we can't encourage an environment of secrecy because that is what puts lives at risk.
Oh my, there we go. Fair enough. She pauses and her cheeks flush.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you.
That's okay, I'm just glad someone like you is here to fight for what's best for us pilots. Yuuna checks the time.
I need to get going. Sorry for lecturing you.
Smart girl. No, don't be. I think it's great you're so passionate about this. Passion is what creates change. She smiles brightly.
I'll see you later, okay?
10-4, good buddy. Yeah, see you. She gathers her things and leaves. I finish up my coffee and then follow her out of the cafe. I stop to grab a coffee at the campus cafe and sip slowly at the hot liquid. Repairs should be done by now. Time to go meet everyone. I finish a drink and make my way to the hangar. I sat here for 2 hours or an hour and a half. Nice. As promised, Yuuna is waiting for me in front of the hangar doors. After a quick greeting, I spot the entrance. A different guard from last night sits in front of the doors. He barely glances at us, and I lead Yuuna into the hangar and towards my gear. Once it comes into view, I freeze. The magnificent beauty that is Restored Eagle nearly brings a tear to my eyes. I encircle it, but I can't detect even a scratch in its armor. If I didn't know any better, I would never guess this gear had just gone through a battle.
Wow, they really did a good job, didn't they? It doesn't even look like the same robot.
Realizing what she just said, she quickly backtracks.
Not that your gear didn't look good before. I just meant from the battle. It looks better than it did yesterday.
Nice. I cut her off with a laugh. I get it. It's okay, I get it. And I agree. She nods, looking a little relieved. Carrier is the first to arrive. She darts straight to her gear and does a complete inspection. Sho and Mayu trickle in after her, then split up and do their own inspection of the robots. Why do you keep calling robots your gear? Just go with it. Yuuna and I wait patiently for them to gather around us.
The repairs. You got us a sponsor?
I didn't. Yuuna did. Mention her name, Yuuna waves to everyone. Yuuna, this is Kaori, Sho, and Mayu. Anybody, okay. Each person nods when their name is called. Everyone, this is Yuuna, my contact in the SBA. She is the one who somehow snagged us a sponsor in the nick of time.
Who is it?
I have no idea. Luckily, Yuuna helps me out before I make too much of a fool of myself again.
It's Dashu.
Dashu. Sho and Mayu glance at each other in surprise, and Kaori takes a longer look at Yuuna.
You're the Misaki girl, right?
Yuuna fidgets slightly, clearly uncomfortable under Kaori's gaze.
Yes.
Then Dashu must be.
Yes.
Who's Dashu? Kaori just nods. Mayu's voice is soft but kind.
Thank you so much for what you've done. We really appreciate it.
What?
Yeah,
Who's Dashu?
we understand how difficult this must have been for you.
Even Sho is unusually solid. What is going on? I don't understand.
It's really no problem at all. I was just doing my job.
Oh, hang on. This isn't like an arranged marriage situation, is it? Right? No, please don't be. I hate that. Oh, I didn't know you guys knew Yuuna.
We don't.
Yuuna laughs nervously.
Anyway, it was really nice meeting you all, but I need to get going.
She doesn't look at anyone in the eye, and she seems impatient to leave. You should stay.
Thanks, but I've got some errands to run, and
Woo!
I'm sure you'll want to test
Get
out
the
your
stupid
gears
thing
before
again.
the match. I'll be there to cheer you guys on, though.
Well, that got awkward real fast. What the hell is going on? The hasty goodbye, she rushes out of view. Wonder what that was about. The whole team's demeanor changed as soon as they heard the sponsor's name. Maybe there's history between Yuuna and Dashu?
That's one thing taken care of.
Kaori looks straight at me.
I hope you know how to activate that override mode thing. We'll plan our strategy around you using it.
No foreplay, but turning it on. Oh my god! I still don't know how to. I tweaked around with the settings, but it was an anomaly.
So you don't know how to initiate it.
That's what I said. Exactly.
Maybe we can just do what you did last time.
Mayu shakes her head.
Last time it activated when his energy level got low. I don't think it's a good idea to risk that, especially against a non-AI team.
Oh crap, we're not a non-AI team? Kaori sighs.
Mayu's right. What about your weapons?
Yeah, about that. Voice interrupts me.
Hi, are you the owner of this gear?
He points to Eagle. Whoa, how long has this guy been standing here? There. Yeah?
Your weapons cleared custom. Please sign here.
That took forever! Jesus! He holds out a tablet with an X indicating where I should sign. I glance at my team, but they're all as dumbfounded as I am. Okay. After signing the tablet, I give the device back to him. Talk about a convenient coincidence.
What? We've been emailing you for the last 4 days asking you to claim your weaponry. I'm only here because obviously you don't know what to do and I want to close this work ticket.
Ooh, awkward. I fall silent, Sho lets out a snicker, and Kaori face palms. It's alright, my bad. After ensuring his signature and his tablet processes, he nods and leaves. Well, I have weapons now!
Finally.
Sounds like some shit
Go
I do.
configure your gear and join us in the simulation when you're ready.
That's funny. I nod. I'll see you guys in a bit. I head to Eagle and make my way into the cockpit. Whoops. My bad.
Gear initialization sequence completed. Loading gear layout screen.
I navigate through my gear options and configure it to my preference. After a little bit of time, everything seems to be where it should be. Eagle, save configurations and set as default.
Completed. You have a pending virtual simulation
Please start it
in
up.
progress.
I wait as Eagle connects me to my team's virtual simulation match.
There's Mr. Broseph.
Mr. Broseph. Yep! I direct Eagle to grab its weapons and test them out.
Looks like your equipment registered just fine.
I'm ready for a fight!
Good. Let's see what you can do solo, so we can baseline your abilities.
Give it my best! Sounds good to me.
Let's match you up with the level 48 AI program.
Level 48? Oh, he's jumping like, I don't know, 47 levels?
Level 48?
That seems a bit high for just a match to gauge his abilities.
Oh, it is Kaori. She's kind of a butthead, so.
Why? All of us can beat that on our own.
Yeah, but not on our first try. We lost numerous times before learning its pattern.
I'm up for it. I don't mind the challenge. Go ahead.
See, Show? At least he's willing to try something hard.
I'm not gonna be overconfident here.
Maybe you should try something hard.
What did you say?
Sexual innuendos! Gary's gear points this blade at Emerald.
Wait, I didn't mean it to sound like that.
BAM! Emerald destroyed.
Okay, maybe I deserved that.
So about that level 48 AI.
Shut up! I'm loading it now!
You would disable the video feed, but I can guarantee her cheeks are burning. My teammate's gears vanish as they enter spectator mode. A few seconds later, an enemy gear pops on my radar. Alright, Eagle, let's show what we got!
Combat mode activated.
Again, I equip my rifle and blast an AI with energy rounds. The rounds mostly connect, bouncing off the edges of their shield. Something must be wrong with the aim. I'm not that bad of a shot. Well, I can't use those. I switch my sword and grin. I'm just as lethal with a blade anyway. Raising my sword, I take a striking stance. My blade isn't powering up. I barely have time to register what happened when I see a sword charging at me. Dodge. I block the attack just in time, but I eat up a lot of damage. Those higher level AIs are no joke. AI charges me again, I'm forced to block. For the rest of the match, I'm stuck in a defensive position, as all my weapons do very little damage. It's not long before my energy is drained and I get depowered. My weapon really did barely any damage. Carry size to the intercom.
I mean, I didn't expect much, but that was really bad.
My equipment wasn't functioning properly.
Really? What happened?
I'm not sure. I'm doing a check now. My team waits patiently as I run through some diagnostic tools. I think I got it. It looks like the equipment wasn't calibrated after customs did their in-depth examination. That's how the aim and attacks were off.
Something you can fix?
Not exactly. There are hardware tweaks that need to be done, but I think this may require an engineer.
I suppose that makes sense. Gears also need the occasional tire rotation and oil change to make sure they function well.
That's great. But in case you didn't notice,
This is where Valerie comes in, isn't it? I think I might know someone. I'll meet you guys in the hangar. The lights flash green on my teammates' comm screens and they disconnect from the simulator. After I jump out of my cockpit, I reunite with my team and dial Valerie's number. Yep.
Hello.
Hey! I can practically hear the smile in her
I
voice.
knew you'd call.
How?
Just a hunch.
Was this something you saw in my gear last night? She laughs.
Call it an engineer's intuition. So, I'm guessing something's not working right, and you're in need of an engineer.
Yeah, actually.
Luckily, I can help.
Thanks, Valerie. Come meet us by Eagle.
Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes.
She hangs up. We don't have to wait long before Valerie arrives. I wave her over and she stands beside me. Thanks for coming.
Of course. I wouldn't leave you hanging when you need me.
She smiles broadly. Show coughs. Right, so this is the team. I point to each of them in turn. This is Mayu, Sho, and Kaori. While Mayu and Sho wave and while Kaori nods. Everyone, this is...
I'm Valerie. I watched your match during the qualifiers and was impressed by all of you. It's great to finally meet you.
Believe me, it is great to meet you too.
Oh no, Sho, why? Sho. Mayu grunts to Sho while Valerie smirks.
So, you're an engineer?
That's right.
Kaori points to Eagle.
Are you able to calibrate his weaponry?
Yeah, my equipment just passed through customs and the calibrations are off.
Now leave it to me.
I'm really excited for this. She saunters over to Eagle's terminal and turns it on. Coyote follows closely behind her and watches her work. Occasionally she asks a question which Valley will happily answer. So, Mayu and I hang back to give her some space to work.
I don't know where you found such a hot engineer, but thank you for bringing her here.
Oh, good lord. Veteran class. She found me, actually. We have our foreign exchange class together.
Aw, man, that's not an open course. You're lucky.
Mayu pouts and sighs. You alright, Mayu?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Mayu has a crush on him. Totally forgot about that, actually. I think we figured that last time. But she joins the girls right after answering. Sho and I exchange a glance. What's up with her?
I don't know.
Is there something we said?
Must be that time of the month
Dude!
again.
No! Dude, Sho! Shut it! Instinctively, you both back further away from the girls.
I think we dodged a bullet there.
Probably. Well, they're not only calibrating my weapon, she also tweaked the rest of the team's gears to improve everyone's performance.
Well, that about does it.
I didn't know that changing one small setting will increase my power by 10%.
Yup. Trust me, you'll notice the difference in your match today.
Kaori seems impressed.
Your gears are all ready to go, so I'm gonna head out. I've still got some things to get done if I want to catch your match. Let me know how all of your equipment feel when you test them out again. If I need to do some more tweaking, I will.
Sure. Thanks again for doing all this.
It was my pleasure. Good luck with the match. I'll be cheering for you.
She waves goodbye, then leaves.
I can't wait to test out those changes she made. She said she increased my speed. Those guys will eat my dust out there.
Does he use guns? I can't remember. I think he uses guns, right?
I watched her improve the coolant in my weaponry. She does seem very knowledgeable about gears.
Okay, now that everyone's gears have been improved and weapons recalibrated, let's try out those changes in the simulator.
Sounds good. In minutes, we are back in the virtual arena.
Alright, we don't have too much time, so we'll do a team match.
Sounds good.
What's the plan this time?
No plan. Being able to improvise during a match is important. Keep communications open so we can change tactics accordingly.
Okay.
I'll load in a pre-made AI team now.
Simulation boots up a team of enemy gears.
Let's go!
We spread out and each face their own targets. Looks like I'm not the only one who wants to see what the new calibrations can do. I face my opponent and go for my rifle. He charges me, so I take aim. Fire! When enemy getting close, I shoot one test shot and hit the chest. The eye is pushed back from the force of my blast. Yes! We are back in business! Just be sure I run through my other weapons. Everything seems to be in working order. As I settle on my longsword, I see the looming shadow of an attack. Dodge. I quickly block the attack. Dodging is not blocking. I parry with the strike of my own. I fan an attack to the right, then the AI moves to block. I change sides and strike above instead. The AI does not move fast enough and absorbs the blow. Before I can recover, I slice again from below, and the AI goes dark. Soon, the match is over. Looks like things are working perfectly on my end.
Same here. The tweak Valerie made might look small on paper, but the extra speed feels a lot better.
My rifle cooldown period also dropped about half a second.
Good.
Nice.
Between the gear repairs and collaboration upgrades, we should have a strong performance today.
Suddenly, a notification pops up on my screen. Hello, Ace 2041-11 pilot. Your battle is scheduled to begin soon. Please exit your gear so you may undergo pre-match preparation. Hey, guys, did you just receive a message too?
Oh, that reminds me. We completely forgot to pick a team name. Ace 2049-11 doesn't go well on a t-shirt.
We can choose a name later. Mayu and I will meet you guys in the pre-combat room.
Okay.
Sounds good. We quickly hop out of our gears and separate into our corresponding change rooms. Should be changing, but whatever. It's my OCD, I guess. Maybe I'm OCD or something. Once we change to our pilot suits, we meet in front of the holo table in the pre-combat room.
Do we know who we're matched against?
No.
They don't tell you at Ace who you'll play? Mayu shakes her head.
No, they do. I think it's just been a busy week for us, so we didn't check.
Yeah. Getting a sponsor was our top priority. I didn't have the time to research our opponent.
Guess we're all finding out now then.
Kaori nods as she flips through the menus on the holo table.
Let's see here. ACE 20.
Kaori deflates while Sho perks up with excitement.
Yes!
Versus Claw the Wild.
You're in for a treat, Brosif.
You seem excited, but Kaori looks less pleased. Extend, please.
Nah, that's just her default expression.
That's funny. Let's break into the third wall, guys.
Shut up,
Fourth wall.
idiot! Of course you like Claw of the Wild.
Can someone please fill me in?
Well, the leader of that team is in the same dorm as Sho. Tatsuo Kimura.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why Kaori...
Because he's even more annoying than Sho.
Oh lord. Sho crosses his arms.
So rude. Tatsuo and I are incredibly pleasant.
They are incredibly pleasant.
Maybe we should plan for the match while we still have time?
We all glance at Mayu.
I mean, if it's not too much trouble.
She's right. I'll pull up what information I can on Claw of the Wind.
Oh. Excuse me? You want to read that again? That says Claw of the Wild, not Claw of the Wind. What? We wait while Kaori sets out the playing field on the hologram. Soon both of our gears and the enemy's gears populate the field.
Okay, done. Sho, do you have some insight on them?
Sho scrunches out his brows.
The team is basically Tatsuo. If we can take him out, then the rest won't be much of a challenge without his leadership.
If
Get that
he's
off the
calling
snake.
the shots, wouldn't he be hanging back in a safe position?
It's not his style. He'll be the one charging in head first.
It's not really smart, but yeah. Seems like a tactical error. Maybe we could use that to our advantage. Kaori nods.
We can set up a trap and focus target him when he rushes in.
We watch as Kaori maps out our plan of operation.
This might actually work.
I agree.
What if Sho's intel is wrong? What if he doesn't charge in? Sho pretends to be wounded.
Are you doubting me, Brosif?
I think we should consider it a possibility just in case, so yeah.
Fair enough.
Either way, our positioning will be safe. Even if they don't charge in, we can protect Mayu while she withers them down with long-range firepower.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright.
I think his teammates will work hard to protect him if they see what we're doing.
That's true.
We think for a moment.
One of us can divert their attention at the start of the match to get them to separate.
Huh? One person against 3 gears? That's a suicide mission.
It's about winning the match, Sho.
Probably won't
not
be
the
me
individual
on it.
battle. This sets us up with a favorable trade.
That makes sense. Who will be the decoy?
We look at each other. Whoever is picked will surely get depowered, but hopefully they can keep the enemy distracted long enough for Tatsuo to be taken out. I'll do it. I got this.
Really?
Are you sure?
I nod. You guys have competed together before and know how to play off each other's strengths to defeat Tatsuo? Missing a letter. I got something weird in my throat. It's tingly. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm dying. Just kidding. Kaori crosses her arms.
Just remember that your goal is to delay them from covering Tetsuo.
So don't go crazy on them, is that what you're saying? As if on cue, the map flashes red as the arena entrance doors slide open.
Alright, time to show them what we got.
No! Okay, fine, I'll give it that one. It was pretty good. Good job. Kaori lets out a sigh.
You said show in your head, didn't you?
Maybe.
Mayu stifles a giggle. If anything, you can always count on Sho to keep team morale up. Let's go! Wonder what our team name is gonna be. As we enter the arena in our gears, the first thing I notice is the packed stadium. This is still a top 25 team intramural match, so it makes sense people would come out to watch. My heart pounds in my chest. This is our first match against live opponents. The anticipation is both exciting and nerve-wracking. As the enemy team enters from the opposite side of the arena. What do we got?
Rays of justice illuminate the battle.
I like his voice though.
Two worthy predators enter, but a single phoenix shall rise from the ashes of war.
Oh my god.
I can hear cringe through her comm.
Isn't he the greatest?
Let glory
This guy.
commemorate this day. For the crossing of our paths is nothing short of death.
This is great.
I'm changing my intercom to team chat only.
We shall face off in what will be told as legend for generations to come.
Show. Okay.
And muting show as well.
Blood and tears will be shed. For greatness demands the fiery cleansing of weakness.
Are you all ready for Ace 204911 versus Claw of the Wild?
The crowd roars in response.
That's what I like to hear.
The stadium lights go from red to yellow. My hands clutch my controls.
And begin!
Rhinos, take charge.
Rhinos, huh? Whoa! That was something. I was expecting the entire team as a full blitz towards us.
Focus and follow the plan.
All our comms flash green in affirmation. I'm breaking off now.
Okay. Keep them busy as long as you can.
Right.
Good luck.
I separate from the group.
A stray sheep.
Two enemies divert their course and charge towards me. It's
One
not
of
three,
us
but it's
didn't
two.
take the bait.
Put suppressive fire between Tatsuo and the other gear. Force it to separate and disengage.
Mayu and Sho unload a hail of energy beams to clear path for the adversary gear. To go, it changes course to me.
Focus.
Sorry.
Converge onto Tatsuo and you. Keep the rest locked down as long as...
I will try. Engaging them now. I'm soon surrounded by three enemy gears. At least the trap worked. Tatsuo won't be able to run unless he wants to be shot in his flank. Alright, let's do this. Dead Blossom is ready. What is Dead Blossom? What is that? Wait, Dead Blossom? Oh, that's a gun.
Power core at 1%.
What just happened? A pile of depowered gears around Eagle. I breathe heavily as my sweaty palms grip the controls. That was lucky. It doesn't matter how good your offense is if your defense leaves you wide open. I look at the entire stadium, standing as shocked and erupt in applause. Struck a good pose for good publicity. With my weapons at the ready, I morph Eagle into a powerful pose. The crowd roars even louder. Pleasing the audience will definitely be appreciated by our sponsor. That's true.
Wait, what? He only just defeated Tatsuo.
Did he take out 3 of them by himself?
The team faces me.
What is that idiot doing?
I'll still do the pose. The announcer's voice catches all of us by surprise.
The arena so we may prepare for the next battle.
Since still in our gears, we make our way to exit when Tatsuo appears before us.
A well-fought battle.
Yeah, man.
The bear hibernates to regain its strength. But with powerful resolve, we will return to challenge the King of the Wild.
We're up for a rematch anytime, Tatsuo.
Sho and Tatsuo's gears shake hands.
The sun sets, and so we depart.
This guy is so weird.
Fly together.
Ducks? Yeah. Of all the cool birds, you had to choose ducks? You know, quack, quack, quack. Really? Not like falcons, eagles, bald eagles? I don't know. Okay. Quack, quack. Tetsuo and his teammates all boost out of the arena in the V shape.
I can't even.
My team and I meet up in the arena stands after exiting our gears.
This should help bump us up into the top 20. Claw of the Wild were ranked 18.
Well played. Sho whips around to face me.
How did you manage to depower 3 of them?
They had 3 weak links. Tatsuo was a team carry, the rest weren't as strong.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect that from you.
Kaori is in disbelief, but impressed nonetheless.
Yeah, that was really amazing.
Thanks. Is it gonna turn out my gun is like illegal here or something? What's up, Mayu? Mayu glances at me.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking that your overdrive mode didn't activate this time.
Kaori perks up.
Well, the steps leading up to that during the last match didn't happen this time around.
It's true.
That's true.
But we still don't know for sure if it would have activated either.
Kaori crosses her arms but looks thoughtful.
It would be useful if we found out what triggers it.
Agreed. I plan on looking into it.
Maybe you can ask Valerie to help. She seems capable as an engineer.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I wonder if she was able to watch the match. And I wonder if she noticed any more changes she can help to improve our gears.
Good thinking. Pull up my phone to text Valerie, but it looks like she's already beat me to it. Congrats on the win. You guys played well together. Anyway, I'll be at the quad for a bit. You should come drop by. She's at the campus quad. We can meet her there.
Let's change out of these suits and go meet her.
We nod and make our way out of the arena stands. Sho and I change our uniforms and meet the girls outside. Once we reach quad, I easily spot Valerie with her light blonde hair. I mean, it would be pretty easily to spot like Japan. I wonder if I stuck out just as much. I wonder if I stick out just as much. Yeah, probably. She grins as we approach.
Oh hey, you came.
I don't usually come so fast. I come much slower for you next time. I flash her a devilish grin.
Oh my, not in front of the team.
That voice change just then. Wow. She pretends to be shy, but she's not fooling me. Sho is speechless and fully red. Kaori and Mayu frown.
Why would you do that? If you came faster, you'd save time.
Kaori, you are way too innocent.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Valerie and I glance at Kaori and then at each other before laughing.
What's so funny?
Oh no! Whoops!
I don't get it either.
Oh, just us pervies. Okay. After a couple of failed attempts, we managed to recompose ourselves. Kaori crosses arms, still looking wary.
Anyway.
That's
Valerie,
funny. Oh my god.
A couple of questions.
Sure, what's up?
Alright. Give me a minute. Valerie has just earned my respect. That was great. That was freaking hilarious.
Did you watch the match?
Of course. Actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few ideas I have in mind to improve your gear performance.
Kaori looks pleasantly surprised.
Really?
I'm drafting up the plans for the improvements, but there's still a few calculations to do. I'll have a completed report done in a few days.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow! That would be great!
Sho is just as surprised.
Someone managed to impress Kaori. I thought the day would never come.
Shut up, Sho!
Valerie stifles a grin with her hand. Mayu also cracks a smile. Kaori turns back to Valerie.
Did you watch the qualifier matches last week, too?
Valerie nods.
The overdrive mode. You're wondering how it works?
That piqued my interest. You know?
Not yet. I was hoping I could research your core. With your permission, of course.
She winks at me. Although I don't appreciate her snooping, having her investigate this phenomenon will be a huge benefit. With supervision, sure. Valerie pouts playfully.
Oh, fine.
Those were all the questions I had.
An awkward silence settles. Sho suddenly speaks up.
Alright, there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Celebrate our victory!
I figured he was
Party
gonna
at
say
my
that.
place.
Valerie giggles in excitement.
Count me in.
That's the spirit! What about the rest of you?
Simultaneously, Kaori and Mayu shake their heads.
I don't think so.
Come on, this is our first victory together. As a team.
Didn't we win the last round? He spreads his arms wide, gesturing everybody around him, and emphasizes Valerie.
As a team.
Aw, I'm part of the team.
Sho pulls us all into a hug. Kaori immediately wriggles free and tries to protest, but Sho speaks before she can.
I won't take no for an answer. As my father always says, a team that parties together wins together.
He doesn't say that.
Well, he could have in a past life or something. So, does this mean we should go now?
I suppose, if everyone's going, I can go too.
Kaori sighs.
Fine, but only for a little bit.
And you're coming too, right, Mr. Broseph?
Sure.
Let's go then!
I should invite Yuuna. Hope he doesn't get awkward. Oh, I can't save here? That sucks. Let's invite Yuuna! Hey, Sho, I'm gonna text Yuuna. Maybe she'd like to go too.
Good idea. The whole team really will party together.
Nice. When I check my phone, there's a message already waiting for me from Yuuna. Congratulations, victory. Your gear looks so good out there, by the way. Holding back a smile, I replied to her text. Thanks, we're going to the show's dorm to celebrate. You should come. Yuuna responds immediately. I would, but I already have plans. Next time for sure. Have fun. Boo. Alright. I'm going to cut it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you feel so humble, you can like and subscribe to the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.